For Christmas 2022, we decided to make a road trip out to Colorado for the holidays. We're accustomed to long drives and road trips. We've done this a number of times, and this seemed like a great trip to visit friends and family. Our first major stop was Cadillac Ranch in Amarillo. It's about 18 hours out there from our home, and it seemed like a good spot to stop.
It's pretty amazing. You can see the paint is so thick. Look at that. That's inches of paint.
Cadillac Ranch is an interesting art installation in Amarillo, Texas. Apparently it's been there since 1974. I remember visiting it as a teenager and thought it would be an interesting thing to show the kids. Essentially, they stuffed a bunch of Cadillacs in the ground and then allowed people to go out there and paint them as part of, I guess, random art. We didn't even have to bring paint. There were tons of cans spread around available for use, and although it was windy and cold, it was a lot of fun to see. Next up, we were headed to Santa Fe, New Mexico, which is another few hours from Amarillo. It was a nice stop. We were getting pretty tired. I think at this point we were a good 24 hours into our trip, and ready to be there. So we stopped. We had a nice dinner, wandered around town. We had a nice light installation there, of course, and all the holiday decorations and whatnot. We continued on and made it to Durango. We were certainly excited to be there and very tired, but it's a pretty town, and we wanted to explore the town, and of course our main goal was to ride the Durango to Silverton train. We've done the train several times, but it's been fun to do it, as the boys have grown up and see their reactions to the train. Durango is very picturesque, and of course the train, adds to that. We had a lot of fun taking pictures of the station even before we had headed out on the ride. In the winter, the train doesn't go all the way to Silverton. It only goes up to Cascade Canyon. So it's a couple hours, I think, to take you up to Cascade Canyon. Then you spend 45 minutes wandering around while they turn the train around and come back. It's just so beautiful. It's hard not to just take pictures constantly. We really had a lot of fun.
Oh, here's the place for the picture.
No matter how many times we've done this ride, it still doesn't fail to impress. It's really a spectacular experience, and stunning way to see old Colorado. At this time, they were still using coal to drive the train, which is pretty neat. Smell the cinders and whatnot, but I guess now they've moved on to using propane or natural gas as it's more sustainable. think for us, Colorado always feels like home. We spent so much time there. We have so many friends and family there. It just really is deep in our hearts. Once you arrive at Cascade Canyon, you're free to wander around, take pictures. Of course, the boys immediately wanted to start throwing rocks at the frozen ice, which was fun.
Do you find the rock? Go for it.
Pretty solidly frozen.
After we left Durango, we headed over to Colorado Springs, which was, I think, another 5-hour drive. All in all, 36 hours to Durango, and then 5 driving to Colorado Springs. We were ready to be there and relax for a bit. So I guess relaxing for us was the Manitou Incline, which is an old railroad. It used to be used, I guess, to take tourists up to the top of the hill.
And I lost track of how many stops we've had to make.
Now it's become a sort of a tourist attraction and a local place for people to get some exercise, and there's a lot of people that, as you can see, run up and down up the rails, and in fact we've heard people doing this every day. For us it's a good 4 hours to complete the up and down, and you start to question why you're doing this, I think, about a quarter of the way into it. But we had a good time. It was fun. It's always picturesque. As you climb, there are a number of false summits where you think, oh, it's just a little bit further, we're almost there. And then you get to what you thought was the top, and it turns out you're not there at all. But slow and steady wins the race. We climbed all 2,768 steps, and the boys that of course raced well ahead of us a long time by this point. But I think everybody had a good time. Of course, once you made it to the top, you still have to get down. So we walked the bar trail back down, which is a little less intense.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh, and this is my Colorado song.
Yay!
There you go. You guys see it?
I did see it, but it looked really
And
cool.
this is my shirt. Extra. I know,
That's
it
nice.
says I wanna be hippie, but that's the brand.
That's cool
Oh,
stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Good.
And that's actually 2 gifts in one.
Yeah.
That case.
Yeah, the case is probably.
Another item.
Got you the case.
Thank you, Daniel.
Yeah, sure.
And I believe you found a Colorado patch for a case.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Alright, let's see.
we have some sewing to do to put a patch on that case.
You could probably just rip that.
You guys got it, actually. Oh my god. Oh, I love this guitar.
Show it to the video. Nice.
So awesome.
Show it to grandma and uncle. Closer to the
Yeah.
camera.
So it's a specific type of guitar. So the fretboard has this little floral design. I absolutely love it. And then there's a handle. Yeah. Oh man, this is awesome.
Merry
Thank you guys so
Christmas,
much.
baby.
You're welcome, buddy.
Oh. Okay, some guesses, Daniel.
Well, so I got like an SD card yesterday, so I'm a bit curious. But it is a shoot. This is not for me, is it? Nope.
Ah!
You.
Ah!
No, that's for mom.
Okay. I'll open it in a minute. I'll open it in a minute.
It's it. Alright, well, we must have mislabeled it.
Well, it says to mom from
I
Daniel.
misread it. Whoops.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Alright.
So I assume this is related to the SD card in some way. Yeah. That's gonna be really cool.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's sweet. What is it? It's a drone. It's a. Oh, that's awesome. It's a mini too. Really cool. Sweet.
I don't think you need the SD card for shoes.
I'll fly more combo as well, so I come with the extra batteries and everything. Sweet.
Nice, nice.
That afternoon, we went off to visit Sari and the cousins for an evening of fun and celebration. Of course, Daniel was eager to try out his drone and see what he could do with it.
You got this. Woo, 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 woo.
Sari had a lot of different games and entertainment planned. We had a surprising amount of fun playing the games and just being together.
Don't cheat, guys. Come
It
on.
was a really nice event. Nice time.
And then do it again. Do it again.
Oh my God. Oh, no way. No way. It's so weird, hard. Oh.
The next day, we decided to head off to Garden of the Gods and wander around. Such a cool place to get some exercise and look around.
We're here at Garden of the Gods on November 27th, 2022. Enjoying the panorama.
Garden of the Gods is a park in Colorado Springs that we used to walk around at all the time when we lived there. It's such a neat place. The kids always find something interesting to do there. And of course, you know, so many opportunities for great pictures. So it was really nice to be back and spend the day out in the fresh air wandering around. We also were able to go visit old friends, Masha and Orlando, and their kids, whom we hadn't seen in many years. It was really nice to see how they'd grown up, and I think for them to see how our boys had grown up. We ended up spending all afternoon there. Just really had a great time.
That's all I
We had been suffering for lack of snow. You go to Colorado, you want to see some snow. And we were down to our last night, I think, and we were thinking, oh man, it's probably not going to happen. And then all of a sudden, we got like this massive blizzard that came in, and what a thrill to see the snow and be able to go out and play in it for an hour and just be happy. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, this is like the perfect kind of snow. Big heavy flakes. Give us a weather report there, Maida.
Winter Wonderland.
Winter Wonderland.
There's super big flakes
Oh,
falling
it's
down.
so awesome.
The next morning, we drove out for North Carolina to see our friends, the Swagers, for New Year's. It was a long road trip. Once again, another 24 hours. But it went by quick, and next thing you know, we were in North Carolina hanging out with them. The Swannanoa campground we've been to now a couple of times with them. And it's just such a beautiful spot, nestled in the hills right next to Asheville. It's just a fun place to hang out.